today's episode will be kitchen basics, how to cook an egg. There are many ways to cook an egg. I'm going to teach one of them right now, and it's going to be a fun one, a unique one, and probably not even one, but I don't know, I would have to Google it. I'm just giving you my life experience. I think it's fun. I go ahead and, see, now this is where I should go ahead and do this. I go ahead and I turn that bad boy on like the medium setting. You can tell because, well, high, low, it's in the freaking middle. You can even turn it down a little bit lower, just like a smidge if you want to. And get that puppy going. Anyway, while that bad boy is heating up, go ahead and take out your little spreadable butter. One egg, I think I'm going to go for 2. So I'm going to put a decent amount. You can always spray it with your spray stuff. I just prefer this. I've got olive oil and sea salt. I can show those things later. I was going to do eggs and bacon this morning, but I just want some eggs right now. That's fine. This is kitchen basics. So let's start with something basic. Like, eggs are totally affordable. I know a lot of people don't like eggs. My sister's one of them. So she'd be a hard one to convince or get to try a variety of eggs for breakfast. I mean, egg for salad. It's almost like shrimp in, crap, what is that movie with Tom Hanks in where he ran? You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, it totally slipped my mind. Of course it would, but that movie where they're all shrimp this and shrimp that. Yeah, egg this and egg that. Alright. It's melting. It is melting. The butter is. So, see how it's nice and, can you see that it's boiling? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put, I believe that's a good spot. If not, we'll figure it out the next episode, right? I've got 2 cameras running because I'm trying to get angles, but can only get so many in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and move that bad boy off of there. I really don't like sitting this on there. I guess I should have something to sit it on. But go ahead and, I'm just going to make this egg. I'm not going to scramble it, but I'm not going to make it over easy or over medium because I really don't like any liquid runny in my eggs at the point. Alright, so it's good. So we're going to crack this. Since I'm not doing anything special but having fun with it, I want to press that yolk, the yellow part. I kind of want to move it around in there a little bit because I want to eat a little bit of white and then maybe some of it mixed because you can cut it. You can totally cut it and eat it mixed with pieces or all the way the piece you want, like mixed. This is just for fun. But this is basic egg cooking. Basic egg cooking. Okay, see, I am just doing that. Okay. But see, it's going to cook just like that. So you can still get a lot of yolk, some white, a little mix. Alright, so you're going to let that sit there and cook on medium. You're going to want it to kind of bubble up through. This won't really bubble, but you can see, you can watch where it's going to cook. We do need to get one of these. I guess we could do this where it'll be sitting over time. And you can watch, and what we'll have to do is just show it increment by increment. But you don't want to cook it like on high because you don't want to burn it fast, and you want to cook it slow at a good medium so it'll also cook all the way through and like more equally so than if it just burned the bottom that's getting it versus the top that's not, because it's got to go through the bottom of the pan to the top of the egg, and eggs are actually thick, as you can tell. I mean, they're thick. It doesn't just come off of me like, ooh, it's squishy underneath. Ooh, don't do that because it is HOT. Yeah. But it's definitely still, see that liquidy on the top? See that you can't do anything with moving it around. I've been having fun with eggs, flipping them because it's just fun. I don't know, it's therapeutic, plus it's a hearty little simple protein-ridden breakfast, so why would you not? Keeps you going all day, and it's healthy for you. But it's getting thicker. See if I go to shake it, it's still liquidy, especially back in there. You can see the light reflecting off of it. I don't know about your angle, but my angle. Of course, my angle is your angle. I'm the one behind the camera, and you're seeing what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? Okay, I'm sorry. I think the coffee hits me before I should get on these films, so it's going to give it a nice golden brown underneath. Almost. Right right before you get it to that point where you can flip that bad boy without it flipping over and hitting the bottom of the pan and going and splatting everywhere, like kersplat, but everywhere. So you want to give it a little bit, and just to make sure that, you know, the edges aren't burning or anything, go ahead and see if it's loosened up a bit. The whole point of the butter, the layer of butter that you did. But yeah, and if you like liquid, go ahead and pull it out now. So here's what I do, and here's why, because I like having fun. I'm going to flip this bad boy. Bink! But see the little splatter? That was just a little splatter because see how it's nice and golden brown? Ooh, yum, hello. And you've got mostly white, so if you want, and then of course remember where the egg yolks were, you can still eat just whites. You can share with your girl, your boy, your bud, anybody. But you go ahead and flip that right on over just like so. Let it cook on the other side, but here's also what I do. Bum, bum, bum. Sponsor here. I have a Mexican taco cheese, because the seasonings on this cheese are just freaking awesome and give this a nice little texture. Because I normally put like sea salt and garlic. There we go. We're just gonna, I don't ever know if it's liberally or not. Alright, and honestly, I mean, I know me, I can still cook it a little longer because it still isn't fully all the way through. Alright, and also, like, the cheese melts through it, which would be another good reason why you want to go ahead and put that on before you're done with it. But then also check this out. You can go ahead and flip it. See the nice and brown? You can totally see nice and golden brown. And you can still see some of the egg yolk. I mean, it's banging. But see, you don't want to leave it on the cheese side for too long. It melted it. That looks so good. Oh, wow. I think I'm steaming up the end of the... Sorry, camera. That also needs to have a sponsor me here. But check that out. I don't know if we get a clear picture or not. Go ahead and cut that bad boy off. And none of the cheese stuck because we got it out in time. Look at that crunchy piece of cheese. Woo, yeah. Alright. There's your basic egg for breakfast. If you wanted to add any seasonings when it was wet, would have been fine. Stir it around if you want, like a scrambled egg. Again, this was just a quick and simple way to do something fun with an egg or two. And that'll be my breakfast, and it'll hold me over for most of the day, actually, until probably about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for joining Kitchen Basics. And I look forward to seeing everybody later. I will get these camera angles and hopefully sound figured out. Got to start somewhere though, right? So